Say, no, 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 you can't leave. You got to stay. And you got to keep this car until the lease term is up. It's your responsibility. How would that sound?
If I no longer wanted it?
Uh-huh.
How would it, I don't know what you mean. I don't
If you no longer wanted it, would you expect him to take the car back in the lease on the apartment?
And force me to stay with it?
No, 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 no. If you decided hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, he's wanting her to give him an answer on, my opinion is that if he would to tell her, give me the car back, I'm taking everything back and I want to take my name off this lease and I'm going to pay it all up, but I want you out. And they're going to have the doors and everything, the locks changed on the doors, and I'm still pay the people, but I'm telling them I'm moving, so you got to get out. Would you move out? Would you give him the car back? That's what he's trying to ask her. And she like, huh? Because it don't work like that. The plan that she got on him, that don't come off that way. No, he offered her more, and it, that's why he don't know this, but he's so hurt inside to the man of her. He's got to be wishing she don't ask to give it back to him yet, because he thinking he can get a little more. Yeah, well, listen up close.
If you decided you wanted to just end it, I don't want me and my men are going forward like we don't want the car anymore, we don't want the lease, the loft anymore. Do you think it would be all right for him to say, no, y'all got to stay there. You need to stay there to the end of the term. You need to keep this car till the end. Force you to keep it. If you want to give it back, would it be all right for him forcing you to try to stay there?
Yeah, but if
she just gave the answer, yeah, she'll stay there. If he got a force, he gonna tell her no, I don't want you to stay there. Keep the car. She gonna stay there. She just said, yeah, I'm gonna stay.
I'm sorry, I'm just confused because I don't get how that would be.
Well, I'm asking you, man, if you wanted to give it back, do you think it would be okay for him to say, I'm not taking it back, you got to keep it?
Sure, I'll keep it. Then
Didn't I just say my opinion? Bang, right there. I'm telling you, she gonna keep it. That's what she do. She groomed him to want to say that. She ain't got to ask him nothing. That's why he ain't put out. She like, I don't know why you asking me that. I don't get it, because I'm still in the house. I'm still got the car. You don't have to ask me that. He's not taking it. He ain't gonna take it. Oh.
But see, my point is, man, that sounds ridiculous. If you wanted to give it up, you could give it up, but he can't give it up. You're in an agreement too. See, everything benefits you. If he made an agreement for the lease term, he has to stick by the lease term. Well, that same agreement holds you. But if you wanted to give it up, you could give it up. Same thing for the apartment, for the loft. If you got to stick to the term. But if I wanted to get out of it, I could give it back. This is why people are saying you're entitled.
I just feel like it was a gift. There's levels to, gift giving and the type of gifts. Well, you
can feel like it was a gift, man, but legally you have no leg to stand on. You can feel, I mean, I'm not going to contest your feelings, but legally.
Now, this is where I come in at. I mean, legally, she got legs to stand on. And at this point in time that he may think is nothing legal about it, she's still standing on what she got. She still has the car and she still has the apartment. And legally, he wouldn't be able to take it from her if he was the husband. He still have to go to courts. And then when he go to court, he got to have proof for whatever he might be claiming that she done. Because his mouth saying it ain't going to get it when the judge see her. Hoo-hoo. The song, I ain't going to even go there, but they say she get it all. And she'll wind up getting everything, including more, because she ain't working. Listen up close.
What state are you in, by the way?
New York.
You have no leg to stand on. If he wanted that car back, that would be a doggone thing you could do. He could actually send the sheriff to pick that car up Monday. and you couldn't say a
They're gonna
doggone
have to
thing.
catch.
Huh?
Long story short, they're gonna have to catch. They're gonna have to catch me.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Because every car, listen, man, every car just has they have remote kills on these cars. And then and today, the unit you're in, you're not on it. You don't even have squatters' rights in New York. You'd be forcibly evicted by the sheriff in 72 hours. Your property would be on the street. They would forcibly come in, remove your stuff. Remember Beyonce's to the left, talk about get your stuff in the box. You have no, I'm just letting you know, ma'am, you have no legal leg to stand on. So you saying you'll fight him sounds good to everybody else, but it's a court case. And you have no legal.
Now you're talking. When he said it's a court case, because the police not going to come and put her out on the street. That's not happening. It's a court case. So he came back and he rebutted himself to himself. No, it's a court case, which is my opinion. That's what I already said. And you get it told right here on the Penn Talk Show live with Big Baby. And we giving it to you as we go.
Standing. It's not
Well,
yours.
thank God it's because they can't kick nobody out until August. Just
No, ma'am. See, the thing is, they can put you out because you're not a lease, so you're not on the lease. You're effectively you're a guest. See, you have no legal standing.
no.
Ma'am.
Legally in New York, the person who's on the lease have like one spouse, one family, and one regular person living there. That's not on the lease.
But you're still not. You have no legal. Okay, ma'am, you're misinterpreting the law. You have no more right. No offense, ma'am, than a pet. That would be like saying your cousin could come move into your place, and because of COVID, you couldn't put them out. That's crazy.
Is that?
So I think why you're getting pushback, man, is I haven't heard anything in you saying, yeah, I could understand. It's like he has to stick to his word no matter what. And it's an open-ended agreement, all to my benefit. And that is massively entitled. I mean, do you see anything that you're not necessarily that you're doing wrong, or that in hindsight would you do this again?
For this long period, like a year time frame, I mean, you don't have a problem with bills, but I do still want to stick up for all girls. Like, let's say I was to get with a football player, or just a millionaire person and stay with them, and this is a skill that I can't learn or help them, so I'm no true benefit to them. You know what I mean? Because they have their own talent, their own skill that has nothing to do with me.
She's not no wimp player. She a hard player, and she throw heavy punches. She went from whatever he's a behind businessman to a sports player to a millionaire. She ain't never said nothing about on the corner woo 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 woo. She went up there. Her level went high. Now that's a level grade you go at, and you can go from bottom to bottom or top to topper. And she went way up top. She went straight up to a millionaire. So she wants, and she gonna get what she wants. And you can't knock it. You can't question it no more. I wouldn't question it no further. I would say, Miss, you are so entitled to what you do because you haven't did nothing but spoken words to the guy. My opinion. This is what I would say, because at the same time, he's pleasing you and you're pleasing him, and he may be upset, but that happens in a marriage. You get upset. But quote unquote, he still be stuck with having to pay her and take care of her as the way she is at that level. Because they've been together for 6 months, and then they're going to still be this way for another year and a half due to the car that's on the lease. Quote unquote. And she going to put that swindle to be under her name. So understand, she a bad chick, meaning good.
And I was to live a lifestyle for 4 years, 5 years, and then we broke up for whatever reason, and there was no foul, no harm in between. Yeah, I'm not leaving this house. You're gonna have to.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
She say she ain't leaving the house. She ain't giving up the car. He don't want it. That's why he ain't never came for it. He already know he don't want the one he with to find out what's going on with him with her. Because he quote unquote, he did that on his own. He brought that on himself. She entitled to whatever she received from him at this point in time. That's what the judge gonna say. And taking it to the court, because ain't no police gonna put her out the house. They not gonna take the car from her. Her name on it, on that leasing, that's a wrap. Her name on it. He can't take it from her.
See, that's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong. You're leaving. You're leaving because the relationship is over. If there's an engagement ring, you're giving it back, or you're going to end, or you could be sued in small claims court. See, we say a lot.
Understand me now. Now we didn't jump to the part about being engaged. See, if he's giving her a ring, he in trouble if he's trying to break it off. She can take him to court and sue him for the things that he's had her life stood up. Now he's got it flipped. I don't understand. My opinion right here on Penny Talk Show Live, get it told, the man bought the ring for the woman, engagement to her. Now he wants to break it off. That's against the law. You to stop this lady life like that, something got to happen. You're gonna either pay for the time that she was, understand, out of her wits, wax for you. Something they do is called a law inside there that go to court, and it's gonna be in her favor for the situation. She didn't steal it. He proposed to her. She accepted it. She put down all her other men for him. So now the judge want to know, why is it so that you want to take the ring back and cancel his wedding? All right now.
A lot of stuff in relationships. But what you're saying is basically what you're saying is, if he elevates my lifestyle and he increases the way I'm doing, I don't just get that. I get that like spousal support, like palimony. So basically what you're telling men is, don't ever do anything for a woman that you're not prepared to do until she says stop. So don't.
That's not, she said, don't categorize me like that. But that is the situation. He's not going to be able to stop. For whatever she's doing, going to have him hooked. Well, he don't want to stop. And he ain't taking the call. He ain't putting out the apartment. So, quote unquote, it be's that way. Something she twerking and working. She done the damn thing. On the Penny Talk Show Live right here, you can get it told by Big Baby. You heard me? On point. And you're listening.